baby girl, I'm broke. We ain't got no fucking money. We can take our ass to McDonald's. You know, back in the day, I was eating McDonald's. I was eating anything back in then. So we can go to KFC. They got the $5 boxes, whatever. We could do something like that. But I'm not spending a lot of money, baby. I ain't got it like that. I should have known in the back of my mind anyway. What the fuck is a girl doing at the YMCA? Bitches don't swim. Yo, what's good with y'all, man? So today I wanted to bring something a little different to the channel. Today I wanted to do like a quick little story time on the time that I got cheated on. Now all of y'all guys know how I feel to get cheated on. Or at least some of y'all know how that shit feel. That shit is heartbreaking, it hurts, and it changes a man's life forever, okay? We can all agree, when a man get cheated on, they gonna hold on to that until they 55, nigga. Still to this day, I don't trust females. I know it sounds toxic. Oh, you shouldn't bring your past trauma to the new relationships. Fuck that, I don't trust nobody. I feel like when you get your heart broke, I feel like everybody need to get their heart broken at least one time in their life so they can understand and know how people are. Everybody is not real. I always feel like as a man, you should take every woman that you fuck with a grain of salt, okay? Never get too invested, never get your feelings too involved, because if something happens, you're gonna be distraught, okay? And heartbreaks usually last you a few weeks. If you really love this person, you're gonna be stressed the fuck out for a little minute. I was 17 at the time, and I met this girl on Snapchat. Now y'all know how Snapchat is. Like, you know, when you go on Snapchat, you just get to swiping up on multiple girls' pictures. Well, at least that's what I was doing when I was a young boy. I would go on Snapchat, swipe up on as many girls' pictures, and whoever texts back, that's just who I'ma fuck with. You know what I mean? I'm on Snapchat swiping up, saying some stupid shit. I ain't had no game, so I would say anything like, you look good, or you beautiful. I would say like, you know, some cheeky ass corny shit. Y'all know how I used to be back in the day. And we just gonna call her Jessica for the sake of this video. So I found this one girl, Jessica, on Snapchat, and I ended up swiping up on her picture. And I'm like, yo, like, you look real good. Like, you know, we get to talking. And at the time, she was kind of like curving a nigga. She wasn't really like fucking with me for real like that, but we was talking, we was texting. As we texting, we end up, you know, sending emojis back and forth. You know, she sending her pictures, I'm sending my pictures. And once she seen my pictures, she seen I was a young fly nigga, she instantly was fucking with a nigga. We end up talking, exchanging numbers, whatever. Long story short, we've been talking for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Just texting on and off, FaceTime and etc. And we decided to set up a date. Back in the day, I was broke as hell. I ain't had no goddamn money. So dating was the last thing that I was trying to do. I was on the cheap side. You know what I mean? I remember at this time I wasn't getting a lot of money. I was probably holding on. I was probably getting about $70 every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I was a broke motherfucker. I was busted and disgusted for real. So I was like, yo, like, I hope this girl don't do no crazy shit and try to get me to take her out on an explicit date, cause baby girl, I'm broke. We ain't got no fucking money. We can take our ass to McDonald's. You know, back in the day, I was eating McDonald's. I was eating anything back in then. So we can go to KFC. They got the $5 boxes, whatever. We could do something like that, but I'm not spending a lot of money, baby. I ain't got it like that. So I'm like, you know what, we can go to the movies. You feel me? She was trying to go out to eat. I was like, you know what, let's go to the movies. You feel me? Because back in the day, movies was nothing but like $8, $9. You ain't really need nothing much but like 15, 20 bucks to go to a goddamn movie. Unless you trying to go real big dog and get some popcorn. But everybody and their mama know that the motherfucking movie popcorn, that should be expensive as hell, nigga. You gonna be spending like $15 on a small popcorn with butter. I'm not going like that. And I think we went to go see some corny ass love story movie or whatever. Y'all know me, I wasn't trying to go see that shit. I was just trying to go to the movies to see what's up with shorty. We in the movies, you know, we vibing. Every guy know, like, when you a guy that's not used to women or not used to, you know, women interactions and stuff like that, it's like you instantly fall in love. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like I instantly fell in love when I seen her. I'm like, damn, she looks so good. I got my arm around her, you feel me? We chilling at the movies. Like, I felt love. Like, this is my first time being on a date, you know, or I guess you could call it a date. This is my first time being with like a girl that looked this good. So I instantly fell in love. Like, I was a noob. I was a rookie back in the day. Like, after the movies, we ended up vibing. We ended up going home. And then, like, when we went home, y'all know how I be the first date. Like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. Ooh, like, we got to go on another date, whatever, whatever. Long story short, me and this girl ended up hooking up. You know, a few months later, we ended up getting together and getting into a relationship. Now, we was so tight, dog. Like, let me tell you, when I say we was so tight, we was tight. Like, I would tell her all my problems. She would tell me all her problems. It was never about sex. This was like the first woman that I ever came across that I didn't want to fuck. Like, I didn't care about, like, if it came, it came. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it came, it came. But at the same time, I wasn't pushing towards sex. I didn't really care to have sex with her. Like, I was just vibing with her. I really fucked with her on a level to where I didn't care about having sex. Every time we link, we just talking. Every time we link, I'm being a gentleman, you know. It was so crazy. I liked her so much that I would walk to the bitch house. Like, bruh, she lived far as hell. And y'all know I live in the north. I live in Erie. So it's like, it be snowing and shit. And around the time we started getting together, it was snowing. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was cold as shit outside. So I live on the east. She lived way on the upper east. You see what I'm saying? So I would walk over to her house. Everybody that know, if you live in Erie, Pennsylvania, you know it's a big ass long bridge just to get to the other side of the city, like by Walmart and all that. Everybody that live in my city know. So I would walk all the way across the bridge just to go see this broad. You know what I mean? Just to go see her. So that's how I invested in, like, that's how much I really, like, cared about the girl. You mean? I was broke as hell. Like, I remember Valentine's Day and all that shit would come around. I was broke as fuck. I would have to scrape up money to buy her something. Like, I was really in love with this girl, bro. Over time, like, it just started to get a little weak. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it was because we wasn't fucking or whatever the case was, but I started seeing, like, I started noticing red flags. Like, she would be Joe as hell with niggas. If you don't know what Joe mean, basically it mean friendly. She would be like texting guys back and forth, and like I started to grow like insecurities and shit talking to her. And I would be like trying to check her phone. She wouldn't let me check her phone and shit. It would just be a lot of different stuff like that going on. But I was so like caught up in like the love that I didn't really pay attention to the red flags all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew she was talking to other guys and shit, but she would always tell me, oh, I'll delete the messages or I'll block the person. Ooh, y'all know how these females be. I'll block them. It's not that real. Ooh. So I was so dumb and shit in the mind. I was so vulnerable. I never been with a woman. So it was like, I always believed everything the motherfucker told me. And it's like, all right, cool. So long story short, we ended up vibing with our relationship. We going on like 5-6 months dating. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, during this whole time, I didn't get no ass. No ass. I dated this girl for 6 months, 7 months. And I didn't get no play at all. Like, this is how in love I was with her. Like, I was waiting on her. You see what I'm saying? Now, she probably would have let me hit. You know what I mean? But at this time, I wasn't used to women, so I didn't know how to make the first move. I didn't know how to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? So I really took a big ass L, but you know, I just was in love with her. I didn't care about sex. I wanted to wait for her. I wanted to wait for her when she was ready. You see what I'm saying? Like, and your first love is always gonna be your purest love. Like, that's the purest love that you gonna have. When you find that your first love, that's the purest love you ever gonna have. We go on like 7 months, and at this point of our relationship, it's a little rocky. You know what I mean? We seen each other still all the time, but like I could tell she kind of losing interest in me, because I started having insecurities. I was like, back then I was like the jealous type. You know what I mean? And she would start going to the Y, right? The YMCA. All of a sudden, she's starting to go places now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the crib playing video games and shit. And she at the YMCA. You know what I mean? Just going to all these different events and shit. And I'll be asking her, I'm like, why you all of a sudden going to the wall? I'm just going with my friends. I'm just going with my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going with my friends. That's always the excuse you would tell me. I'm just going with my friends. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, man, this is crazy, bro. So I had a few plugs, right? I knew a few niggas that was at the YMCA. You feel what I'm saying? And this is where the story get juicy. So I knew a few niggas that was at the YMCA. And I'm like, you know what, Ayo Brody, like, when you go to the Y and you see Shorty, like, let me know, like, what type of time she be on. Long story short, I find out that she been cheating on me the whole time we've been dating. Cheating on me the whole time we've been dating, bruh. I find out that she getting duffed at the YMCA. And I'm sitting here posting this girl. I'm sitting here like posting her, making it seem like she mine, different things like that. And she getting fucked at the YMCA. Fucked at the YMCA, and she didn't tell me. I had to find out by a whole nother nigga. You know how embarrassing that is? Yo, bro, you know Shorty be getting duffed at the YMCA. You know how embarrassing that is, bro? To find out that you think the whole time your girl going to the Y to work out and all that. I should have known in the back of my mind anyway. What the fuck is a girl doing at the YMCA? Bitches don't swim. And they damn sure don't. If your girl going to the YMCA or any type of events where it's niggas playing basketball and your girl getting fucked, I'm sorry, bro. So yeah, I find out that she been fucking. She fucking behind my back. And what makes it worse is I didn't even get the fuck. I went 7 months dating this girl and didn't get no ass. I'm dry dick for 7 months. You know how angry I was? I'm like, yo, you gonna let these niggas hit, but you ain't let me hit? Like, that shit hurt me to the core, bro. That shit hurt me to the core, and I'm not gonna lie, like, it was a hurt piece, bro. Like, I was fucked up for a long time after that, bro, because I was really heartbroken. I was real heartbroken. And like, man, I was heartbroken like a motherfucker, dog. We had pictures and shit. I'm burning her pictures on fire and shit. Like, I was fucked up back then, bro. But more of the story is, bro, like, that was the first time I ever got cheated on, man. Like, I never thought it would be that, like that, but of course it was more in between. But I just wanted to jump straight to the point, like, bruh, women, man, when a man get heartbroken, it's different from a girl getting heartbroken. Like when men cheat, like men don't even know why they cheat. Like half the time when we as men cheat, there's no feelings involved. We just want to fuck. You know what I mean? But when females cheat, they love that nigga. There's certain type of feelings involved when a woman cheat. You see what I'm saying? That was a story, bro. That was a story when I got cheated on. I was young. I was fucked up, man. But now, like, that shit messed up my trust for life. Like, I do not trust women at all. You can call me broken, you can call me whatever, but I just do not trust women. I don't trust them. I always feel like they lying. Messing with a guy like me, I got very, very extreme trust issues. I don't believe shit a motherfucker tell me. So, that was the story, man. If you ever got cheated on before, comment your story down below. How was it when you got cheated on? What did you do to overcome it? And things like that. Like, over time, I eventually got over this shit. I started staying busy, started hanging out with the guys, different things like that, and I eventually got over it. But that shit hurt, bruh. That shit hurt. And then seeing the motherfucker move on Snapchat and shit, motherfucker posting new niggas, and it's like, damn. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Nice guys always get hurt. You know what I mean? But it molds you into being a strong, tough-ass dude. But that's the story, man. Quick little story time. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. If y'all want to see more story times, let me know in the comments. I'm out.